There's one other weird thing about me is I'm a master energy tracker. So even the best laid classes that I've ever done in my life, like I've got this great plan, it never happens because I'm always going to follow the path of the energetic. So I have some cool things, but we're just going to go ultimately where the energy goes tonight. So that's why I want you to really, if you're a yes, awesome. If you're not, no problem. So let's, I want to start by, the first principle is, we talked about this today if you were in the workshop this morning. There is this point of awareness of self, the awareness of self, the awareness of your own body. So I just want you to begin to tune into your own body for a moment. So we're going to take a deep breath. And just begin to feel your own body. Like, what does your body feel like? Because your body has a feeling. And so I want you to inventory that feeling. What does it feel like in your body right now? And whatever it is that you're feeling, just say yes to that. Like, just welcome whatever the sensation is. So if you're feeling some tiredness, or you're feeling some excitement, or if you're feeling some terror, or whatever you're feeling, just really welcome, where is my body right now? And I'm going to let you know that I love to work in... Does everybody understand the word vortex? Do you know? So a vortex... What's that? Okay. Did you get that? Yeah. Okay, good. So the vortex is like an energy that I use to help clear this space. To help clear this space. So anything that needs to be released sort of naturally goes down into the center of the earth. So just be aware of that in your body. And you may feel a little bit of movement in the body or sensation. And notice your breath. And just begin to be aware of yourself. Begin to be aware of yourself. How are you feeling tonight? How does your body feel? This feeling and letting go of anything, any distractions or anything that may be getting in the way of you being here. Just call all of your energy into this present moment. So energetic intimacy, this art and practice starts with you being aware. Oh, yeah. It starts with you being aware of you. So self-awareness is the huge piece of this experience. How is your body feeling? Self-awareness. Self-awareness then allows us to connect with another person because we can then become aware of another. So from where you are, just begin to expand your awareness out so you begin to feel a little bit of who's around you, who's around your space. Just notice. And maybe you actually want to look around, but also feel around. just kind of take in the space around you. Take in the space around you. Keep coming back to your breath. Keep coming back to the sensation in your body. And I'm going to be playing with some really fun energies tonight. So just have fun and enjoy the ride. So the first thing about energetic intimacy that you need to know is what I call the wine glass place. The wine glass place. And that place is the place where you have to go into your body. You have to go into your body. And you know how you make a wine glass sing? You know, so you take the wine glass and you're like, great. So everybody do that. Grab your wine glass. Okay? And then imagine you're taking the wine glass and you're just gonna make it sing, right? But in order to make it sing, you have to like feel it. You have to sort of feel it, like, okay, right? Because if you go too fast, it doesn't work. If you go too slow, it doesn't work. But there's this place where you kind of get the vibe, and all of a sudden it's like, whatever that is. So that's the wine glass place. And just feel that in your body. Where do you go in your body to kind of feel that sensation? Where do you go to feel that sensation? That is the first step. Okay, the first step. So that we're gonna call that the wine glass place. Where do you go in your body to go like, okay, that's the right speed. That's, oh yeah, that's it right there. Okay, who would like to be my volunteer? Oh, good job. Let's see, first hand was, I think, you had the first hand, yes. Come on up. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. So the wine glass place is you're gonna go to your wine glass place and you're gonna tune in to me. Okay, so let's do this on our knees, just because this is fun. So, oh, sorry. The sunshine. Okay, that's the other workshop. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna tune into the wine glass place. You're gonna tune into the wine glass place, and you're just gonna feel into my energy. So you're gonna kind of go from that place, you're gonna tap into me. And just feel what you feel. Okay, and I'm just gonna relax. Okay, that's good right there. Go a little bit further through me. Okay, right there. How's that feeling? Yeah. Okay, good. Go a little bit deeper. So what's happening right now, there's this moment, and you can feel in your body, you can just feel in your body. There's this moment of what I call phase lock, where first I start with awareness of me, then we start awareness of the other. So get back into that space. And there's this moment right there. Yeah. Yeah, because it feels really good, right? And then right? Good. So that's naturally, see, this is just naturally happening, right? This is like, so let your body move as it needs to. Oh, yeah, that's good. Okay. So we're kind of in this crazy sync right now, and then move your energy off. And then that lets my body relax a little bit. But I don't want to relax, no. So then just bring it back on. That's good. And then focus all of your energy right here on me. Just focus it right there, just because it's fun. Okay. Oh. hello. Okay. Oh yeah, back to class. We have a class. Yeah, I know. Me too. Okay, clothes are coming off, right? Because the energy heats up really fast, right? Could you hold this for a second? Thank you. Whew. Okay. So now, come a little bit closer. Okay, and now what I'm gonna have you is to just feel in your body. Don't worry, like it's not something like we're doing this thing. We, I mean, short of trying on a shirt together in the store today, this is the first moment I've seen you since, right? So this is just like, hi. And so what we're doing is we're just first awareness of self, and then two, awareness of other, and then this thing of phase lock, where you just lock in. So now I'm going to tune into you. And then just let your body do whatever it wants to do. So I'm gonna go right onto the core meridian here. And I'm just gonna turn up the volume just a little bit. Are you okay with that? Okay. And we're just gonna turn that up just a little bit. And then I'm just gonna move a little bit of energy down because there's a little bit of stuckness here. And I just take that down into the ground. And then I can turn my volume down. And then there are these little things that happen in the body. So if you're sitting out there and you're feeling like, oh, what is that in my body? Just give it some space, because that'll happen. Especially the closer you are in the front row, sometimes you'll just be like, oh shit, what is that? Oh, I'm a dancing fool. Right? So we're in this, what I call this phase lock right now. Now here's the beautiful thing. This is all part of learning how to connect to somebody. Right? Because now I know you so much deeper just from feeling this experience. I have a deep sense of your heart. I have a deep sense of your belly and your womb, where you're afraid, what things you're holding. Just from being able to be open to this other human in front of you. So now, awareness of self, awareness of other, and then there's this moment that we're in right now of locking in. And then we're going to expand and just become aware of the space. So I want you to shift your awareness to the entire, well no, you can stay here, but just shift your awareness to the whole space. So that we begin to take in the entirety of everybody in this space. That's okay. So we're just including the entirety of the space. And you can do that as well, right? So you can sort of start with awareness of yourself, then awareness of whoever's around you, and then awareness of the space. Okay, yes. And just keep expanding the awareness for a moment. Breathe into it, make a little bit more space. May I touch you right here on your heart? Just soften this. Just soften. Those are the three major steps of beginning to play with sexual energetics. How are you feeling? Good. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Cool. Yeah. And just keep, feel free to keep vibrating as you need to. Okay. Awareness of self, awareness of other, lock in, awareness of the entirety of your space. Now, if you work those three things in combination, you have the beginnings of a much deeper communication, connection, intimacy, depth, and all kinds of awesome flavors. How are you guys feeling? Are there any questions so far? Anything? Okay. Well, just so, question was, do you need to do something? So you start with your wine glass place, right? The place where you kind of go like, how am I going to make this sing? And then you just shift your awareness to the other, from you to the other person. And then there's this moment where you, boom, lock in. And then the body just naturally wants to kind of move or energize or make some space. So you just let that happen. Because it feels good to make space. Very simple. And you can keep it that simple. You can just keep it, because and so we're going to do something now. We'll just play with this a little bit. So first I'm going to ask everybody to kind of stand up, because I want to move the body a little bit. And just let your body move. In fact, let's put on, we'll put on a little bit of music. And here's all I want you to do. I want you to move around this space for just a couple minutes. Just feel how your body feels. Be aware of you. And then just look at the other people in the room. Like just kind of see who's, you know, be in your space, but also feel the other people in the space. And I'm going to put on a little pop tune for us. Let's see, let's put on, so just move into the space, keep your awareness, keep your eye contact, feel your body. How does your body feel? Soften your belly. If you need to stretch a little bit, feel free to stretch. Think about relaxing your belly and softening around your heart. And breathing. I'm going to move in the space too. So keep relaxing your body. Just soft and open. If there is sound, give it sound. Relax. Soft. See who's in the space with you. And just breathe. Now just stop wherever you are. Bring your awareness to yourself. Feel your own body. Just feel your own body. How does your body feel? So you just, wherever you are, just right in this moment, how does your body feel? Just feel your body. So anything that you need to release just goes down into the ground. Anything you need to release goes down into the ground. Okay, good. And then we're going to move one more time and just breathe a little bit more. And then we're going to just do an exercise. So just feel. Just feel. Loosen the body a little bit. Yeah, for sure. make some space. Soften any place. Notice if you're holding anything in your shoulders or neck or in your chest. Just release some of that. Soften the belly. We hold a lot of tension in around the shoulders and neck, so we're just going to open that. And then in a moment, I want you to just, find a partner. We're going to go into groups of 2 or 3. Wherever you are, just kind of migrate naturally into groups of 2 or 3. Find a partner. And we're going to do a little energy building exercise. A little energy building exercise. Does anybody need a partner? If you need a partner, just put your hand up, and then people will come and find you. Sweet. So you're in groups of 2 or 3, and what we're going to do is we're just going to imagine like you're building a ball of energy with your partner. So what it'll do is you kind of put your hands out, and you're just building between you, just kind of building, fortifying this ball of energy. So your hands are out, and you're just together. You're just exactly kind of like this. You're just building. You're just going to kind of build this ball of energy together and see what happens. Just kind of build it. See if you can build as much energy, add as much energy to it as possible. So make sure you're using your breath. And you're just feeling like this, starting to build this sort of pulsation of energy between you two. Or 3 or 4 or 5, wherever you are. And just build it like, so you're just breathing. Make sure you breathe. If your spine needs to move, let your spine move. If you ever get lost, just feel the ground. Let the breath be full and deep. Let the breath be full and deep. And just feeling, building energy with the people that you're with. Just building that energy. And just feel it. Feel it. Let yourself just feel. Like, see if you can build the intensity. Make sure you soften around the shoulders so that there's minimal tension. There's just lots of breath. And you're just building that energy, and maybe even letting it grow a little bit bigger. And just feeling what it feels like, And just add energy to it. And then what I want you to do is just breathe it in, build it. And then turn to a group that's next to you and just join that group. So we'll have little groups of 2 or 3 more people. And just share that energy. Just add to that energy ball. Just add to it. So you start to build that energy ball. See who you can add to. Join a group. And just add to it. So you start to build it now between you all. And breathe. Make sure the body is breathing. And so like you get this sense of like this pulsating, breathing thing, and let that move your body, right? Let it move your spine. Let it like start to feel this movement of energy, and just breathe it. So, and just feel free, like also, look around the group a little bit, like just kind of share that, so you can share it a little bit through your eyes as well, like you can see it and feel it, but you can also have fun playing and just noticing these fun people you're hanging around with, building energy, and just see what else you can build. And breathe it in, and now you're gonna join another group. So now this is just one more group. Just add to it, open it up a little bit wider, and just find that group of people and see what happens, and just build that in there. So now we're gonna have, some bigger clumps of energy balls, and just keep adding to it. Just build that, And really breathe in, like you're just gonna breathe it in from your core, from your root. You're just adding to this pulsation of energy and feeling it in your spine and in your body. And remember to have fun with it. Breathe. Okay, and I think we've got something like, so we're gonna join another group and see what happens. Just join another group and add to that. And so we're gonna end up with either 2 or 3 pretty big groups. Maybe 2, it looks like. Okay, 2 big groups, good. And just add to that. Feel free to spread out. And just breathe and just kind of check out the group that you're with. And here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna borrow Leah, and I'm gonna jump into the center. And what we're gonna do, so you take that group over there, and you're gonna go with the group. So we're gonna start to spin the energy clockwise. We're gonna spin the energy clockwise. So I'm gonna jump in the middle of this group here real quick. Excuse me. Right. And so what I'm gonna do is and you can do that in that group. We're just gonna go clockwise. We're just kind of move. We're gonna kind of move and just feel it. Just kind of get in the center of that and just kind of move it around. So you're gonna start pushing the energy around. So we start to build. Try to get that center. Yeah. So just feel what that feels like. Like you're just kind of just building the spin. Build it and intensify it. Yes, more of that. More of that, and just add it up. And then what we're going to do is then we're going to go like, so you guys keep doing that, and then we're going to go opposite that, and just feel what that feels like in your body. So I'm just going to kind of go against the grain. Wow. And just feel what that feels like. Yeah, that's good. And then we'll go with the grain. Go with it, go the opposite direction. And just feel that, so it all moves. Wow. And then, if you want to do that, who wants to try? You can kind of take turns just kind of running in the center. Just feel. If you feel like you want to jump in, yeah, go ahead. So you can kind of feel what is it like to just feel that movement. Oh, yeah. Feel free. Woo! Oh, that feels good. And just kind of feel what it feels like in your body. I'm gonna switch to me. Thank you. All right, and if you want to jump in and just feel, it's cool. So now we get this sense of like this whirlpool of energy. And just feel it in your body. Yes. And breathe it in. And then we're gonna get into one big circle. And it's probably gonna be a pretty tight circle. So let's see if we can all, make some space here. And just look around the room, and we might have to get nice and tight. You might have to tighten up to get everybody in. So get cozy. Yeah. Okay, and then let's just kind of and just kind of feel like build the whole space, like just kind of build energy in the whole space. And I'm gonna have you do something super cool just because this is really fun. I want you to take a seed of intention, something that you want to create. And we're gonna throw that into the center of the energy ball. So something you want to create in your life, something you're working on, something you want to manifest, something you want to shift or change. You're just going to take that and plant that right in the middle. And then we're going to build that energy as a group again. We're going to start to swirl it again. We're just going to start to swirl that. And see all of those intentions, all of those desires, all of those things that we want to create. Just build that, fill it. And then imagine that all of that energy is like that nourishment that you need to feel awesome. that energy that you need to feel awesome, and that all of those intentions, those seeds, can feed off that nourishment and start to grow. And just see your desire, that thing, that intention growing just with infinite resource, just growing, sprouting, magnificently becoming. Okay. And then for a moment, take that energy and whatever you need, bring it to your heart, to your womb, to your belly. Just feel that. And then if you're a yes, and only if you're a yes, get some hugs on your way back to getting comfortable. And we're gonna go to the next piece. But get some hugs along the way if you're a yes. Would you like a hug? So get comfortable, we're gonna circle back up. Take your time, get as many hugs as you need. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're breathing. Feel your body. And keep breathing. Breathe. So one thing I'll tell you about sexual energetics is that it's very much an altered state. So almost an hour has gone by since we began, just to give you an idea, right? Feels like 15 minutes, you know, maybe. And that's what happens, like that's how you know you're starting to kind of tap into that space space. So here's the beautiful thing. If you connect with somebody starting from this place where you start with breath, and you're starting, right? So awareness of self, awareness of other person, lock in, right? Because it feels good, like right away. We're just like, oh, wow, check that out. Right? And the beautiful thing about that is, like, I already know so much about, like, just from that 1 second of just like, oh, right? I have like this whole understanding about this, you know, human in front of me that I just didn't have. It's a beautiful thing, right? I'm like, oh, interesting. Okay, cool. So and what's so beautiful about this, is when we play in this way, there's zero residue. There's zero residue because what I'm essentially doing is I'm just mirroring. So residue, okay, here's what that means. So Sheriot? Okay. Leftovers, exactly. But not the good kind, right? So here's the thing. When you tap in this way, my body is more like a mirror. And so, you know, anything can happen in front of a mirror, but the mirror is still mirroring. So in essence, we tap in, and my body mirrors, and then it just comes back to me. So I'm never carrying any leftovers. It's just, I've always got my sense of self, and then I connect, and then it just comes back. So it's a very beautiful way of working because you can play freely and always feel safe, because it's like, I don't know, this is probably too complicated of a concept. It's complicated in English, so but in essence, there's lots of people who walk around and they take on people's energy, and they're just like, oh, you know, they get around people and they take it on, and then they get affected by it. No. So in this, the way we play, you're just gonna, you know, you tap in, I hit that space, I just feel the reflection, whoa, and I enjoy it, and then it just goes, gone. So I'm back to my own focus on me. So first you, then the other person, then awareness of the space, and then back to you. That's basically the steps of sexual energetics. Right? And now we're going to add 3 other components that are beautiful things. So who, I need another volunteer. Okay, come on up. So we're gonna add the breath piece. So let's sit down, I'm gonna have you sit down here. So for the breath piece, so what we do is, right, the first thing is awareness of me, right? So I want you to go to your wine glass place and just go to that place where you feel like, okay. And then what I want you to do is I want you to make my body, to the best of your ability, just make it move by tapping into that place, and then just project your energy to me. So we begin to like lock in. Like right there. Go a little bit deeper, like through me. Right there, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, okay. So now we're in lock. We're in like that lock space, right? So now we want to breathe. We want to breathe. Now, if you're feeling something in your body, even if you're not, but if you are, just let your body move. That's okay, it's natural. Right? So this is natural, it's so natural. This is just so primal, natural to just, yes. But to do it in pleasure instead of fear or other things. So now, we're in lock, and I'm just feeling that, and it feels really good. I'm gonna ask you to go even turn up the volume a little bit on you. Yeah. Okay, cool. So now breathe. Now we're gonna breathe together. And what I'm doing is I'm taking the vibraty, shaky part of the energy and I'm just spreading that through my body. I'm letting that spread, so I'm using my breath. And just keep breathing. This is breathing. So all the guys in the room, this is the beginning of quote-unquote orgasm control, which really is not, it's kind of the wrong word, but it's like the ability to feel intense sensation, and then just go, and let it start to spread it out of my body, right? So now it starts to, you feel that shift, there's that little shift that where it gets to be a little bit more ecstatic. It's like a little bit more ecstatic. Now you may feel that. Whatever you feel, just welcome that sensation. So now I'm feeling a little bit more ecstasy, which is great. So I'm using breath, I'm using movement, or I'm allowing for movement in my body. I'm basically retraining my body that it's okay for me to move when I feel pleasure, when I feel good, that it's okay to just be like, oh yeah, okay. And we're also, so we're using breath, we're using sound, and this is the thing that we're going to practice next. So this is the breath piece, and now all I want you to do is just give permission. If you were to make a sound for what you're feeling, make that sound. Yes, yeah, exactly. So I'm going to move the mic over. You just keep circulating that sound just so you can hear. Right? So imagine, like, just that alone, it's kind of hot, right? I mean, it's kind of like, yeah, right? Because it is that, right? It's like this, like, right? And that has a sound, right? Your pleasure has a sound. Feeling good has a sound. And then just notice the places where you hold back your pleasure. Like, where are you holding? Where are you afraid? You know, because we're all afraid of being vulnerable. We're all afraid of being seen in our pleasure, in our freedom. Because we've all been hurt in those ways. But like right now, just breath, sound, movement. Now check this out. So now we've got this circulation. We're locked in. Spreading the energy, giving it some sound, and now we're going to move to awareness of the whole space. So you're gonna let that good feeling just kind of fill the space. Oh, I gotta make some more room. Oh, wow. So here's the thing, whatever you're feeling in your body right now, make more space, say yes. More space, say yes, right now. Just wherever you are, just be like, yes. So inside your safe space, just saying yes. More pleasure, more freedom, more spaciousness, more connection, more depth, more love, more intimacy, more freedom, and better sex. Yes. Smart. Okay. Wow. Whew. Okay, so let's talk about a couple things that have happened here. So now if your body just needs to shake, like just let that happen, right? So if you're just already in your own experience and there's something moving or shifting or wanting to vibrate, just go with that. If you're still with me, let's talk a little bit. I'm gonna give you a couple things that I want you to focus on, so get comfortable again. Wherever you are, I mean, you know. Woo! So how are you feeling? Horny. Okay, good. Beautiful. Right? So horniness is a beautiful feeling. Here's what I want you to do, right? Whatever you're feeling, however the energy is occurring to you, just make some more space, right? So like horniness is a label that we put on energy to keep us from feeling more. So just pretend for a moment that we could just open up the volume on that and you could just say, yes, it's beautiful to feel that sensation. Like to be like, oh yes, oh, what does that feel like? Oh, that feels really good. So what does that feel like to make space in your body to feel good in your body? Now what's so interesting about this is I was going to, I think I'm going to just demonstrate something here for you. Are you feeling up to being a demo? Who would love to be a demo? If maybe you would love to? Oh, okay, all right, come on. So, yeah. So this was really fun because like that was spontaneous, but I want to kind of show you, I want to describe a little bit about what's happening here because this is awesomeness. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, I think we'll sit down just so we don't pass out. So we'll already start with the ground underneath us. That's the best way to begin. And what I'm gonna have you do is, so take this sensation, now check this out, because this is, it's off the hook. So, let me see here, hold on, I'm gonna adjust this mic. I think we can do this. Okay. So come a little bit closer to me. Yes. Yes, of course. Please be comfortable. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, and tell me your name. Esty. So what I'm going to invite Esty to do is to, because like all that energy that's there, I'm going to invite her to turn up the volume, and we're just going to play in that energy for a moment and just see what happens. Are you okay with that? Okay, beautiful. She just said, yes. I think I'm scared now. Can somebody else take my position, please? Okay. No, and I'm totally kidding about that. And yeah, feel free to come close as you want, right? It's okay. So here's the thing. I love playing in energetics. I love it, right? So Esty's feeling, you know, a mixture of like all kinds of sensations, and I'm a yes to that. So I'm gonna invite you to turn up the volume of that energy. And we're just gonna play together, and I'm gonna essentially invite Esty's energy to just open up as far as it wants to. May I touch your heart? Okay. Yeah. So now I'm just gonna let my body shake a little bit. So that's just one wave. That's actually our second wave because we connected right during that last exercise. So that's wave 2. And I'm gonna let that just kind of move my body. And so whatever you feel in your body, just say yes to that. Just kind of welcome that thing. So this is cooking already. So what I'm gonna invite you to do, because this is beautiful, we could literally surf this for hours. So I'm gonna spread that energy. Now when I spread the energy, that calms her energy, and sort of, because I'm essentially taking the entirety of it. Gonna touch your feet. Okay. Bring it up into your brain. This is where we can start to reprogram the brain for more pleasure, more freedom, more space. Thank you. Yeah. Be comfortable. Just let your body shake a little or whatever you need. Okay. Okay. Woo. Okay, now I need 2 cigarettes. Okay. Okay, so seriously, so feel in your, just notice what your body is feeling. Notice what the microphone is feeling. The microphone's like, okay. Okay, so just notice what you're feeling in your body right now. So when you learn to move your sexual energy in a way that allows for freedom, that allows for spaciousness, that allows your body to move, your voice to be present, your breath to be there, and then you connect that with another person, it's unbelievable, right? I mean, it's just like, and it's so beautiful because then you can really, typically, like I teach people all around the world, and I do these things, and the common thing that people say is they want to have more connection, more depth, more intimacy, more connection. Well, this is the way you begin to develop that. Because from this place, you can really know, you can learn somebody, you can really feel, you can just drop in. And you're dropping in not at the level of words, but you're dropping in at the level of an energetic, where you can be like, oh, okay. You can say 500 things, or I can just feel. And when I feel, I have an entirely different experience. So come back to your awareness of yourself right now. If there's any tension in your body, let that tension go down into the ground. Let that tension just go down into the ground. Where can you make more space in your body right now? of self. We're going to go to awareness of self right now. How are you feeling right now? Where in your body can you make more room? Where can you make more space? And just feel into that. Bring awareness, bring a hand maybe to the heart, just so you can feel the heart. If you feel like a hand to the belly, and just ask yourself, how much pleasure and freedom am I willing to feel in my body? Soften the root. Relax. Any tension goes down into the ground. And just give yourself that gift of self-love, like just of self-connection, self-connection. Just feeding the self first, and then becoming aware of the space around you, just the space around you, who's around you. The support of the group. That is one beautiful thing about group space. You can really feel the support of the space. And then just awareness of the entirety of the space. So since there's a couple things, and time is flying as it does, I will tell you I'm going to do a whole weekend of this in Tel Aviv. We're going to do like a whole weekend. Where is it again?
Ashram Bahia.
Ashram Bahia. Yes. And that'll be Friday and Saturday of next week, and we're just going to go and, like, you can bring a partner, you can come alone, but we're going to really develop these practices. Because I want you, like, it's so life-changing, because it's just so practical of a skill, you know, it's so practical. So we're going to be doing more of that. But in the time that I have left, which is about a half an hour, there's a couple things. I want to do 2 more exercises. Yeah. Oh. I love your enthusiasm. This is actually a partnered exercise. So what I want you to do is I want you to go back to back. You know, find somebody that you feel comfortable with. And if you're a yes, if you just want to watch, you can watch. But if you're a yes, find somebody that you're comfortable with and just go back to back. So if you're going to go back to back with a partner. So spine to spine. If you need a partner, put up your hand. Okay, let's see. All right, look around. Just find some partners you can go. This is just a find a partner, spine to spine. Beautiful. So we're gonna just feel this person against your back. And just feel that balance point where you can just feel each other resting against each other's back. Okay, not too, just that perfect balance point where there's just enough balance. And just feel that point. If any of you, if you feel that rocking motion or that sort of just that general flow, just notice that. So you might feel that little rocking or that little vibration, just let that be. Like, welcome that. And just breathe. And you may notice this sense of energy just moving up and down the spine. But whatever you notice, whether it's a little vibration or you feel it expanding, whatever you feel, just welcome that. And even if you're like, I don't know if I'm getting this, that's okay, that's still a sensation. Just feel. And whatever you feel, just imagine for a moment that there's a little doorway at the back of your heart. And you're just going to open that door for a moment and just feel into the heart of your partner. Just feel into the heart of this human being. They have a life, they have family, they have concerns, they have whatever they have going on. And just feel into that. And you're just feeling, who is this human being that I'm resting against, that you're just feeling? Just opening the back of the heart and just feeling like, who is this? It's as if you were engaging in a conversation about this person's heart, like what's happened. Maybe they've had a life, whatever their story is, like just whatever you notice, just notice that. Now sometimes tears come, or sensations come, whatever comes, let that happen, let that be. Whatever emotions are present, whatever you're feeling, just welcome. But just really feel into this human being's heart that is behind you. What's nice about meeting back to back is that those places and spaces where you would typically, if you were facing each other, you might not be able to be open. We have way less defense at the back of the heart, so you can just feel. And then whatever you notice, whatever impressions, in a moment I'm going to have you turn around and face your partner, and just take turns just talking about what you noticed, whatever it is. Just whatever you notice. Maybe you have a little gift for them, like an insight. But just noticing what you notice, whatever you notice, it doesn't matter. It doesn't need to make sense. Just noticing what you feel. turn around and face your partner and just talk a little bit about what you notice with the heart. Just before you do that, let me just do one thing. Let me just do I was just feeling, I was like, wait a minute. Just begin to keep the, know that there's a doorway there, but for right now, before you turn around, just close back the doorway. Like just close the door. So that now you know there's a doorway there, you can always open it. It's a very great way, but just close it up for right now. So we're just kind of put the boundary in place, and then turn around and just share a little bit about what you noticed. Share your impressions, whatever feelings, and we'll take a couple minutes to do that. What did you feel? Just whatever you felt, whatever you noticed. Maybe you have a message for that person. So make sure everybody gets a chance to share. And then we're going to get ready for our last exercise of the night, which will be a solo exercise. We'll do a little integration meditation. And whenever you're done, just find a way to say thank you to your partner. And then get comfortable because we're going to do our last meditation of the night. So get comfortable. When you're done, just find a space where you can lay down. Thank your partner. Now I will say this, if you want to be in the deep end of the pool, come closer to me. If you want to be more towards the edge, and just lay down, get comfy, but make sure I have a little bit of space to move around, because I'm going to move around for this last meditation. What's that? Oh no, I don't. Sorry, I know.
I don't want to feel like crying.
That is the cutest thing ever. Oh.
You need to lie down?
You can if you'd like to. Yeah, you can lie down or you can sit up. It's up to you. Yeah, please, come on. Be comfortable. This is the deep end of the pool. And just make sure I have a little bit of space to move around because I'm just going to do a little bit of integration right at the end. So I may come around and just do a little bit of touching maybe of your heart. So just feel your body. And just, this is, I mean, almost 2 hours has blown by, and that's the beauty of playing in energy. Really cool things start to happen. So, I want you to just get comfortable. I want you to feel your body. Now, if your body is vibrating, let it vibrate. Whether you feel energy spreading or going deeper, whatever you're feeling, just welcome that. Because it feels good to feel good in your body. It feels good to feel good. So feel free to use your breath. If your spine wants to move, let the spine move. Whatever sensation is present for you, let that sensation be present. Make some space in your body. you may feel, some of you may be already feeling these little orgastic waves of energy. And whatever you're feeling, just let them be present. Just giving permission for your body to feel good. Any place where there's tension, let that tension go. So that the only thing you're left with is more space. More space. Let the breath be full and deep. Spread the pleasure, the freedom, the sensation through your body so that your toes feel as good as the tip of your nose. Get comfortable and make sure you breathe. If you're feeling that what I call that sort of orgastic pulse, that movement of pleasure, of bliss, of ecstasy, it may be just a little whisper in the distance, or it may be quite loud. But just give space to connect to your own flow of ecstasy, to connect to your own flow, to connect into your body, your spaciousness, your freedom. So that you feel that pulse, that movement of life force in your body. And you just let that flow. When we feel safe, there's a lot more space to experience. Deep, deep, deep pleasure. So just give yourself that gift. We maybe have 10 minutes or so left, so get it while you can. How good can you feel? Let the body shake if it needs to shake. Make some space. Make some space. The The spine is the connection to life. The more free your spine, the more open your hips, the more open the belly. The spine is that movement of life force. The spine makes deep corrections inside any changes that you need to make to create more spaciousness in your body. Go into your deep, 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 deep unconscious and make those changes to connect more deeply to your ecstasy and your pleasure, your freedom. How much space can you make? Breath. Sound, movement, connection to self, connection to another, connection to the wholeness of the space. Soften, open. Keep making space in your body. More space. More space. More space. More space. Feel in and breathe. Now I'm going to move around the room just a little bit. But just let the body soften, let the body open, let those channels of energy move and free you. Make more space in your body. Breathe.
להבין שהגוף מספיק להגנת השבט שלנו, ולא מהדרום ומהאחר, אולי נגבות להגנות בידיים, נפתחות
Begin to bring your awareness back into your body. Begin to feel any kind of integration that you need right now. Any kind of integration, go deep inside. Make any changes and adjustments, deepenings that you may or need. If there is any sensation that's present, just welcome that. And we're going to very, very gently, taking our time because 2 hours has flown, which means good things are happening in your body, which means we've created more space, more freedom. And we're just going to meet up in a circle. So just take your time transitioning from this point to that point. Let's meet up in a circle. Take your time. Take all the time you need. So we're just going to meet in a just one big circle. Take your time. If you just need to hang out and lay in the center of the circle, that's fine too. Do whatever you need to take care of yourself.